Hey guys, hope you're all well. Right, next little job on the BMW. I'm going to see how much I can do today. I've got other plans this afternoon. So I'm going to start the side panel. I'm going to make this as simple as possible. I don't need to get all elaborate on it, he says. So yeah, I've got a cardboard template ready because if you remember back several videos ago, I'm going to have a tool bag made for this bike on this side. On the other side we've got the air intake. So I'm going to get this done, or at least the layout of it, so I can then figure out how we're going to do the tool. Well, I'm not going to do the tool bag. That's going to get made, obviously. But what I need to do, this is going to go there. Obviously doesn't. What do you want? That's going to go there. I don't know how I'm going to fit it yet, but I want to get the actual panel done to start with, because it needs some shaping to it. And then in this area here, I'm actually going to make a back plate which will go inside the tool bag when it's made, and then that will actually just bolt on. So yeah, let's get some metal and make a start, I guess, and see how far I can get before I have to break off this afternoon to go and do other things. Okay, we've got a bit of metal ready. Just the right size that is, isn't it? I just pulled that out the old magic bins down there. Couldn't have been better. So we're going to draw around that, get that cut out, and then one of the things I need to do is like a little bit of like a recess on there, so I can actually get my hands in to pull the seat up. So around this area here, I just want to be able to get my hand in there just to pop the seat up, because when you release the catch, it's just handy to be able to grab it there and pull the seat up out of the way. So I'll be doing something on the panel there. So right, let's get it cut out. Like I say, we'll see how far we get in this video. We'll just do what we can before I have to get on and do something else later. Right, get the grinder fired up. Okay, looking at this now we've got it in metal. I think I'm gonna rather have less side panel and more bag. So from the tank up here, I reckon I'm gonna bring that straight down, sort of that area there. Take that corner off and have the bag fit that space. Yeah, less side panel, more storage. Definitely. So let's cut that off. We'll radius the edges, and then we'll look at doing this little cutout bit to put our hands in to pull the seat up. That's better. Right, next, so we've got an angle change that way as well now, so it's got to sort of come out this way, so we need to correct this and bring that back out to the seat. I'm not going to like actually fold it, I reckon I might bend it in the rollers from about here down there. Right, let's sort that out. Right then, we'll try and shape this in here. Like I say, I don't want a sharp fold. I want more of a roll on that. I'm not going to roll it. I'm just going to shape it round the rollers. So that on that dotted line that we done. And we'll have to do a bit and try against the bike because we want to try and follow the seat as best we can. That's gone slightly, look. Oh, I'll just quickly offer that up to the seat, see if it's going in the right direction. Just a little bit more. In fact, let's get a bit of leverage in there so I can get a tighter fold. That one might do it. Might be a little bit too much. Let's see. That's all right, actually. Happy with that. And what I'll do, they'll just protrude a little bit so we can see the return on there. We've got to figure out something here now, an area where we can get our hand in to pull the seat up. I'll just quickly mark up actually where we want our bit of a cutout to get in to pull the seat. So I reckon let's go a bit further down, about that area. Yeah, that should do it. Right, just been messing about with how I'm going to cut this, fold it. I think, like I say, and he has to be a little bit just to get a couple of fingers even behind the seat. I'm thinking I could actually have it like that, the cutout, and not straight. So I'm going to fold that up, and then we'll cut and trim that first, and then cut that out to sort of mate up with this, rather than cut that out and try and get this made to the cutout. It'd be easier to do it this way. So we'll get that folded and see how we get on. Let's see how this goes. About like that. Don't say anything. Right, let's try that again. That might do us. Okay, bit of a trim, shorten this, and then I'll trim the sides. Okay, we'll mark this up on the back to cut it out. I'll do like that, or no, I'm going to do it straight. Like that. Go. Obviously that won't be a weak point when we've got this in and we've put the sides on it as well. Right, we'll tack this on at the back to start with. Right, that's got the face of it done then. There we are. I'll say still a bit to go on with that. We've got to get the sides on, then we've got to shape it around the tank down here, then obviously the rest of that, the little bag that we're getting made, will drop into that bit. That's enough. That is enough to be able to pull the seat up. And then we'll figure out how we're going to fix it there. That'll be simple enough. It'll be just some brackets off here. Could even do an extra bracket off the tank or do something with this one here. Shouldn't be too hard. That will do. So that's all I'm going to do today. Like I say, I've got other things to do this afternoon, but next video we'll continue with this. We'll get the return sides on it. I don't think it needs any more shaping in there. Like I say, the bite's not really about that. We just got to do everything so it works, and that will definitely work. Most definitely. Right, that'll do. Thank you all again for watching. It's a little bit done. Like I say, it was always going to be a short one today. We're just going to keep chipping away at it. We will get a few full days on this next week, I do believe. So it is taking shape now, isn't it? It's taking shape bit by bit. I've still got to do the that strengthening piece on there. Remember in the last video we was talking about the weak point here that someone brought up, rightly so. So we've got to do that little strengthening piece in there and then hide the wiring, and that'll be that finalised. We are getting there. Right, that'll do. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.